to stay well adjusted. It's possible to do. You just got to kind of keep your head on your shoulders, but you also got to have a foundation of good people around you that keep you grounded.
Now, do you keep in touch with Kurt Angle at all? Because he calls in every once in a while.
Man, I haven't talked to Kurt since he left, and I really like Kurt.
Yeah.
Always got along with Kurt. Loved working Kurt too. Him and I had a lot of fun.
Was he stiff? Was Kurt stiff?
I mean, no more so than other guys, but that's kind of the
Who's been the stiffest? Who's been the stiffest ever, Adam? Who's been the very stiffest ever?
Bradshaw was always JBL was always pretty stiff.
Now, if you ask, Jose Estrada Jr., he's going to say that you're the biggest hammer thrower in the entire world. By the way, Edge's very first match on TV, he took a guy out, took the guy's neck out, did something.
Knocked him out, one by count out, and JR's like, an inauspicious debut for Edge. I was like, oh my.
Knocked the guy out, man, injuring his neck. The guy's done.
And his name was Jose Estrada.
Inauspicious debut.
Yeah.
I felt so bad, man. I remember getting to the back, and I felt horrible, and Jerry Briscoe took me aside and really helped me through that night, because, man, that was, you talk about worst-case scenario for a debut, and that may have been it.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, you knocked the guy out.
I can just hear Briscoe. I can hear Briscoe in the back saying, "Son, that just ain't the way it goes, buddy. I mean, you got to learn how to work. Come on now, it ain't real."
It'll be okay, because up until that point, I'd never hurt anybody in my career.
Right.
So I am on my very first night.
Except yourself.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You've been known to tweak yourself.
I'd rather hurt myself than somebody else, so.
Hey, do you got a website, your personal website, or just funnel everything to WWE?
I think I got a MySpace.
You don't even know?
He doesn't care. He's chilling.
But it's been years since
I've done he's got a paid-for house in the North Carolina mountains with probably 3.5 million large.
He can't wait to get out of here.
In the bank, man, and a tweaked-out Achilles tendon, but he could care less whether he came back or not.
Well, see, here's the deal. I want to come back just so I end it off right.
Right.
And that's where my pride comes in. It's like, I don't want to just,
If you had to have one last match, and you could pick who put you over, who would it be?
I'd want to put somebody else over, to be honest.
All right, so one last match that you do a job clean in the middle, who would it be?
If I could have a match in Toronto,
Bret Hart.
Christian.
A goal against Christian.
Yeah.
And you do a job for Christian in Toronto.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, that would be, to me, because he'll probably keep going longer than me,
Yeah,
so
because he's wiry.
You pay it forward. He's wiry. But,
and the German
dream match-wise, I'd like to work against Hogan, and I'd like to work against Bret Hart.
Did you ever work against The Rock, Dwayne?
I've worked against him, so guys that I've never been opposite against,
Right.
So Hogan and Bret would be the two guys that I never got to work against.
How about Stone Cold? Did you ever work against Stone Cold?
Real briefly. We did a 6-man tag, and we did one spot together. And, I mean, yeah, I'd like to work them. I realize that's not a possibility now, but at least I can say, okay, I got in there with them.
Right. Hogan said he'll do a job for anybody in the clean, as long as, in the middle of clean, as long as it pays like $1,000 or $2. He's there for you, buddy.
As long as it makes sense too, that's the thing.
Right. Well, listen, my man. Hey, as you are rehabbing and stuff, we know we're in the same town as you. We love the hell out of you, buddy, and we want to keep up with you. Make sure you're doing okay.
Yeah, and again, he's going to be at the Lake County Fairgrounds Expo Hall in Eustis, Florida. It's this Friday, 8 p.m. He's going to be doing autographs from, I think, 7 to 8.
The real live Edge. He's
the real live one, yes.
The real live one. That's got more money than you can even think about having, man. Hey, Edge, don't be a stranger, my friend, please.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I got the hotline again, so I'm in.
So yeah, you're in, and just blow right on in anytime you want to boss hog your way right on the air.
Cool, awesome.
All right, Adam. Hey, good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Later, dude.
Nice talking to you. What a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Been so smart with his money. I spent some time with him at dinner that one time, and he's like, man, my car's paid for, my house is paid for.
I always appreciate people that don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah. He's like, at that time he was looking at that house in North Carolina, but he's like, I need to save a few more months because I don't want to finance it. I just want to, just a really, really, he bought his mom a new house up in Canada. God, he's more fascinating behind the scenes as a person than he is as a wrestler. Mm-hmm. He's a great, great guy. I'm a little bit late. Back in a minute. Hold on a second.